If there wants to be a bit of sound. About a dragon kind, but it just makes you obsessed with treasure, like dragon sickness. Also, why did you suddenly go... Hang on a second, bear with us. It was windowed for a moment. Yeah, but do I need to... Oh, there you go. Okay, right. I mean, it is a demo, so it's not fully featured, I guess. Right. Also, maybe have the... Oh, I see, it popped out to full screen again. There you go. Stop doing that. I'm going to grab gamepad as well, because I know there is a, like, degree of motion in this, so... Sure, we'll get gamepad plugged in as well, because that might be more appropriate. We'll see. Shedworks presents... it's fun brainstorming. You'll catch me later, though. Got to work on your own one-shot. It's an Indonesian pirate thing. Ooh, do let us know how that goes. This game has a very funky look, which I'm digging. I think the first images I saw of it were the gifs of just the bikes skidding over the sand dunes, and it does just something reminiscent of Journey from that. But obviously, all of this stuff feels very different to that. Right. So, yeah, we can use gamepad. So you're not going to get rid of the prompt. Oh, no, you do get rid of the prompt. Good. Thank you. Can I interact with the big face? Mwah! Right, okay. Right, well, I guess we are leaving. Can indeed jump off. Can I interact and push buttons? No, I guess not. A's jump. B made a diamond appear. No, B didn't do anything. X and Y don't do anything. Triggers. Shoulder buttons. What if I do WASDA? Is it going to come up with another prompt? No. Right, what about if we throw ourselves down here? Okay, well, we can climb up stuff. Good. I'm waiting to see if I can figure out what the interact button is, because I know that we're interacting with the big face. Oh, apparently... Ah, we can climb up the big face. Okay. Ah, the diamond is our stamina. Ah, okay. And we auto grabbed hold of that. Also, we are looking inside your head. Okay. So... Were we supposed to climb up the big face? No fall damage, at least. There's no hole in the... maybe we can climb through there? What do we reckon? Okay, we know we can climb if we just jump at a surface. Oh, well, didn't we step over that button before? A is for jumping. Whee! Climbing. Move up to a surface. Yeah, okay, yeah, we established that. Climb the ladder? Well, I'll do the ladder in a moment. Does this door open? Apparently... Yeah, any surface we can just... Spider-Man sticky ourselves to. Does it look like there's anything down there? Let's go exploring a bit. We're adventurers, after all. Would people be interested in me playing Skyrim? I feel if I did Skyrim, I would have to put mods on, and then that's just a dark... Deep, dark rabbit hole to fall down, isn't it? Because you wouldn't want to play Skyrim vanilla, would you? Really? Right. other than the ladder up? Yeah, I don't think there is anything else, but, you know, let's poke our head around to see. Nope. Right, okay, well, I guess we're getting out of here. Left down to crouch, okay. Ooh. You'd lurk for that, but Skyrim isn't a game worth watching. Right, well, I guess we're falling down here. I guess that was the sealed door. Yeah, right. If I lob myself off the edge of a cliff, would I die? B to sprint. Oh, okay. Ah, and that drains stamina. Okay. Spend the whole day going over mods. What I normally do is use the OG start and pick a playstyle at the Guardian Stones. Okay. Right. Well, I see a staircase here, so I presume we should maybe... Ibex. Isn't that a type of antelope? Well, I see sheep of some type. I can feel Jada smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth baring, a little grimace behind mine. Are we, Jada? You know, you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? Oh no, we're Sable. There, Jada. Okay. And yet, I'm not worried. I tell her I'm not worried at all. It's possibly the least convincing I've ever been. I guess this is an old lady then. So we should do the old lady voice. Can't say that, my love. But I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman, and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly there you were. You sat down, you leaned forward, and put those little grasping claws on the handles. Do we have claws then, not hands? I guess so. And you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Jaddy reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I don't know where to start. I changed my mind, I'm staying. I think I'm ready. I thank Jaddy for the encouragement and tell her that with a nod that I think I'm ready. I know you are, so let's get you started. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something, well, let's say as useful as it is fun. I think I might suspect that what Jaddy's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I asked Jaddy what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable. All right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Ibexi. But truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. And so don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, yeah? She knows me. Now go speak to Hilal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Sizzo. But you know how he is. I have something to give you. A compass to help you on your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there. Perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with an incredible, satisfying precision. Go on, go on. It's nearly time. Left bumper for compass. Okay, and we can see objectives. Okay. Need to go talk to Hilal. I presume Hilal. And then the other one was over there. So yeah, I guess those markers are the objectives. As I approach Hilal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Hilal's verve and vigour. And on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable! Take this. Hilal hands me a small round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel a warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hand, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, with a static on my cloth. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but as Hilal ask Hilal what this is. Oh, Sable, you can't leave without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Hilal that I feel fuzziness. Let's go with fuzziness. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Okay, so if we were to use Journey as a touchstone, this is our scarf, isn't it? Filling up the scarf. That's the perpetual, is it? Right now it's empty or dumb and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Hilal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once you're done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to this temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Jaddy's words now and tell Hilal I'll go and see Driss. Also, we have a quest log. Activate the gliding stone at this altar. Need to complete tasks for Hilal and Driss. Well, he's down there. That's Jaddy. What the hell is that over there? Is it a small shrine or something? Or is it just a hookah? I think everyone's toking on that. So what the hell is this thing? Oh, it's a post box. Hello, Sable. Unread messages. Have a good day. Okay, right. Sure. We'll go talk to you down there then now. Oh, look, it's a wagon without any cows careening into it. Though I've told myself not to be eager, it's all I can do not to race up to Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? Also, I've just realised this has popped out, hasn't it? I've been doing all this and it's popped out. Let me... What tab? How long has it been like that? Because that's weird. I completely ignored the fact that it had done that. So it keeps doing it. I don't know why. Not very long. Okay, good. Sable, hello. Hello, how are you? I was told you had something special for me. Juddy sent me to speak with you. Did she? What about? I tell him it was about something special. He's completely forgot about our bike. Yeah, probably. And then make a leading gesture, slowly trying to be perfectly cool and confidential. But I can't do it. I'm too keen, and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might sort of possibly maybe have a bike for me. Your bike? He yells it like it's an idea he's just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That is what meant to... that I prepared it for you, because today is your... Did you forget? In abject horror, I gently asked if he may have forgotten. What? No, I would never. It's obviously I have your bike, by which I mean I arranged it for you in a, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you. A tutorial? Yes, exactly, a learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest, sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike as a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if ever I've seen one. I'll give it a go. Really? I mean, yes, good. Be gentle, though. This sand cutter's old like Jaddy. You treat her with respect. Now ride the bike through the old ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Okay, don't lose the bike. Right. Right trigger accelerate, strafe steer, get off. Okay, right, we do that to... Okay. It doesn't feel super quick. Maybe because this is the old training one. Maybe this one doesn't have the pep of what the new one might be. Also, there is a fair bit of popping. But again, demo, not final article. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I'm coming. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires? What do you mean, fires? Surely you'd notice if there were a fire, even a little bit. Is that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Is this bike dangerous? Well, he doesn't finish. Have you already been to Hilal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the one of this use of this sandcutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it a little to run your errands. Okay, so we need this to go charge up the stone then. My little errands. And Hilal's got something to show you too. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Hilal. Well, we've already done Hilal, so I guess it's just head for... what was it? Well, if we get off, I believe it was... that. Is that the temple over there? So over in that direction. Is it the red light? Somewhere in this direction. Let's go through the tiny little doorway. Whee! No, he said charge up the stone and then come back. And the only thing that was on the compass was roughly this direction. I think it's the red glowy lights, isn't it? I'm presuming so anyway. Also, we're totally going through the small tunnel here. Presumably, maybe when we charge up our magic stone, we'll have a little more acceleration. A bit more pep. Let's turn it around because we're obviously going to have to go back. What was it? It was B to run. Okay, yeah. Just about had enough stamina. It'd be interesting to see what happens if you run out of stamina. Just careen to your death. Right. Were we in the right place? It seems to be pointing in that direction. It does seem to be it's that thing up there. How do we get to it, though? Is there a more obvious way to climb around? No, that's not just where we came out. Maybe it's this. Okay. Oh. Almost. Nope, that just went over the top. Okay. Oh, hello. I see. Okay, okay. The green foliage should have been a clue. What was run again? It was B, wasn't it? Oh, no, not pressing. Oh. Okay, right. Well, no fall damage at least. Yeah, I gotta somehow climb that, and then we're getting up, aren't we? Yeah. There does feel like a little bit of a delayed reaction. Right. Let's see if we can make it to the top without stamina going. Good. Right. Okay. How much stamina do we lose running? Which was B button, wasn't it? Oh, okay, just about. Just about. Right. Quickly, quickly! We're good. Okay, right. Ooh. Over there. Oh, no, for some reason I started crouching. It's because I pressed down on the left stick. Presumably up here. Okay, jump. We can't like bunny hop up the side. Jumping just detaches ourselves. I presume up here. Yeah, the staircase. This is probably where the temple's at. Yeah. Let's get high, baby. Get high, baby. Get high, baby. Right, presume this is where we're supposed to go? Ah, glowy lights there. Right, can I even make that jump? That's optimistic. There's nothing around the side there. I presume it's this still? We will find out. Also, they got a balloon over there. Right, okay, okay, okay. Right, ready? No fall damage! Yeah, I am not making that jump. I mean, I've seen it in the trailer that you jump and you have a little orb around you. Maybe that's what we need to activate the stone? It gets into all those hard-to-reach places. Also, that is a quote from something. I can't remember what it's from, though. I remember that as a quote from something. We'll go back to Hilal. But, yeah, we're not making that jump. Oh, it's from the prequels. Okay, right. Probably best thing I didn't remember it then. We can't see the compass on here. If I get off, then we see it. Oh no! Ah, that's always pointing to our bike. Not that. Okay. So this wasn't the temple we were supposed to go into. So what popped up was not the thing. Okay, so let's get back on the bike, and maybe the temple is... I'm sure he pointed us in this direction roughly, though. And that's the only thing video gamey glowing that we could see to head to. Okay, we'll go back to him, ask him, have you got directions? If not, we know we can make those jumps and that. There is no compass on the bike. We just get that. Well, I guess that is the compass, but because the marker on the compass was the bike, in fact, and not our objective, that's what threw me. Right. So, if we go speak to you again, do you say about this temple or whatever it is to charge up our magic stone? Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it'll be worth the trip. Can we see the temple? Maybe it's just going up there. There does seem to be a telescope or something up it. So maybe that will point us in the direction. I'm sure when we spoke to him, the camera shifted and it almost pointed into the direction we went. Okay, where is... What's in that? 20 gold coins, something, I don't know. We have a nice chat together. Okay. Insert dialogue here. Right. Oh, I guess that's a temple. Okay, so it's nestled in those rocks. That isn't where we went, was it? No, that's definitely a temple. Okay, well, that's easier to make out from here. I guess it was being hidden a little by the boulders before. Also, I think we've established we can just fall from any distance. Okay. For science! No, we're fine. She looks out across the landscape. Zeki's shoulders sag a little. Wonder what she's thinking about. Something on your mind? Zeki's voice is weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. That's Ilaria over there. I follow her gaze a little to a little speck in the distance, which is now I understand as her daughter Ilaria. Do you want me to get her back? Does she need help? Zeki shakes her head. No, she's fine. I'll get her. I'm just... She shrugs. Parenting. I suppose I'll know more about that when I'm older. We have a short chat about nothing in particular. I say goodbye to Zeki. Okay. So there's a dot over in that direction. Or unless... is that her up there? Okay then, right. I might have to float for that. Alright, we also did establish it was that thing there. So can we see a good way over to it? Yeah, I'm sure this is in the trailer where you just appear in a big bubble. Alright. Is it even worth the bike? Sure, we'll take the bike. Where did I park the bike? I don't know where I parked the bike. Is it on the far side of this? I guess it might be. That might be why we made a wrong turn. We were going somewhere else. Where's the blue glowy ring? That would be it. We feeding the animals. Do you have something to say? Umar is a man of few words, and that he's nothing if not consistent. I want to feed the animals. Go on. Nope. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Yeah, there's blue glowy ring. So yes, it was on the far side of the village. That's why we never saw it before. It was on the other side of the village. Dinner for lunch be a bad idea. You're craving spaghetti. Go for it. Big lunch means you can just snack for dinner. Right, so there's a well over there. Not well, dam, it looks like, almost. So it should be... There we go, right. That's why we never saw it before, because we headed out in completely the wrong direction. Also, I'm making the presumption that this is indeed the temple that was described. Right, let's just point it back in the right direction and get off. Right. Right. Well, it's certainly temple-like. Actually, no, this is where we came out! Okay, maybe this isn't the temple. Is it the temple? How do I get back up there, then? No, this is where the fucking... This is where we came out! Okay. Greetings, Ellison! No, this is a demo. It came out a couple of days ago. I think it's out in September, I want to say. Right. Do we see another way in? Maybe we're activating it? He definitely said go to the temple. I mean, this is the closest thing we've seen to a temple. But I guess maybe we can shimmy up the side? We are kind of sticky. Can I shimmy up the side? Yes, I can, actually. Okay, can I activate whatever the sphere thing was in here? If we go to the big head. Let's go and communicate with the big giant head. Yeah, maybe the door works from the other side. Nope. I know we can climb up the face, but... Nope. No, this is just where we started. This was the tutorial bit. Nope. I mean, I could make a joke that it's like DC denying Catwoman head. Have people seen the memes this morning over that? It is kind of hilarious. Right, I don't think the door does interact from this side. No, we can just climb up it. No. Okay, so this was not the temple. If it was, there's no good way to activate our stone. And, yeah, that just points to our bike. Okay. Okay, right, well... Somebody holler if they see something that looks kind of like a temple. I mean, there's this thing up there that looks a bit like a dam. Demo ends, but doesn't say. They just let you drive the bike around. Yeah. I mean, technically we're just doing the tutorial bit, I guess. Super sticky. Yeah, this is definitely vibes of a dam, isn't it? Don't know whether we'll be able to get up there, but let's see. Right. Okay, just clipping through it. Yep, definitely a dam. And a big dry lake. Okay, I don't know if I was meant to come here. Do we think this is the dam? Right, objectives. Whispering Stone. Can I activate that on a... Does that activate it on the compass? It does! Ah, there you go. Right. Okay, let's go back out so we're not within the bit with the dam. Ooh, but I do kind of want to go up there, don't I? I wonder what's up there. And we're completely safe falling this distance. For some reason. I like there's no fall damage in this game. So it doesn't automatically put pings on our compass. We have to manually tag that. And it kind of indicated it was over in that direction somewhere. If it takes us back to the tower we climbed previously... Okay, we didn't have to climb up it. We could have just opened the sluice gate. And apparently this thing still has power, despite there not being any water running through it. Impressive. Oh, and what's in the box? What's in the box? 20 credits? Coins? Gold? Whee! And what did we parked up on this side, was it? Where did I park the bike? There it is. Right. Right. On the bike, does the marker show up? It does. Right. We need to find the altar. Oop, clipping through the world. Over there somewhere. Yeah, roughly heading in the right direction. Also, I notice it's just popped out again. I've only just realised. God damn it. I keep getting lost in the fact that... What? You're going to have to keep telling me when it's suddenly full screens as opposed to being window mode. I apologise for that. You're probably not seeing me do a lot of stuff. I wonder what's triggering it and why I'm not noticing. I guess I'm getting drawn in. So there is that. Right, where is it? That direction. Okay. All this bugginess of the map makes me want to play Astroneer. Okay, so I guess it's this. Yeah, okay, right, well, let's get off. Right. Up we go. I guess the rustling sounds are just the wind blowing across the dunes. Right. There's something... Oh, what the hell are you? Hello? A chum egg. Okay. Perfectly round and hard as a rock. These eggs seem to float with how light they are. Must be a good place to put these. Okay. Well, something's glowing, so I presume we go in here. Oh, it all fell down. Good job we don't take fall damage. But we do clip through the masonry. Okay, right. I guess we head towards the lights. Don't go into the light. I guess I put my magic stone on the altar there. Well, he did say place it on the altar. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. I'm afraid exhilarated. We're definitely exhilarated. I'm ready for Rohanna to know me. I'm ready to know myself. I feel that her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Whom? Magic. And it's like one of those stones I gave you last night, Tora. There we go. Now we have a magic bubble. Well, we'll try playing with our magic bubble. And we'll see how much more we can do. But we'll probably wrap up shortly. Oh, okay. It just replaces us with... Oh, no, that was the elevator up. I thought it was we were still from the same angle. So it was just going up and it was replacing it with another little pyramid. It was the automatic replacement for one charged pyramid to the next. Press A to glide mid-air. There you go. Platforming! Yeah, I'm glad we switched to gamepad, because this definitely feels like a gamepad thing. So those questionable jumps we made on the first way definitely would have been easier with gliding, but I guess we did it regardless. Also, there's a chest down there, but it seems to be empty. But we'll check it anyway. Because there are ladders there, so we should be fine. And, yep. Already been looted, damn it! We be all about that loot. Whee! Right, there's a giant insect person. Okay. Why do they look like something out of Rick and Morty? I don't know why. How goes it, Birdman? I mean, there's just something about it that's a little bit Rick and Morty. It might be just because it's squatting and it's toilet humor. It's the Temple of Mothman, yeah. Right. I guess I'm just lobbing myself off the top here. Oh, there's our bike down there. Right, okay. Let's see if we can land on top of our bike. How long does the glide last for? Is it based on our stamina? No, the glide is infinite as far as I can tell. I guess until you hit a surface? Yeah, it's not based on our stamina. So, given enough height, you could glide forever. Well, I mean, not forever, because gravity still has an effect, but... Right. I need to head back home, which would be that direction. Yeah. Through the big stone wall. Right. Yeah, let's at least get our shiny new bike, because we did the quest for the one guy with his stone. That means the other guy should be able to give us our bike now. Theoretically. And maybe our bike has more pep to it. But yeah. Sure, we'll park this here next to you. We'll go speak to the guy first. What was it, Hilal? Keep thinking to say halal, but that's, you know, specially prepared meat. Okay. Well, there are certainly a few bugs in that will hopefully get ironed out in the coming months. Because, I mean, there's clipping issues and things like that, yeah. When I return to Hilal, not Halal, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe, like a warm hug. I tell Hilal that I feel almost embraced by the Perpetual. Warm and safe in my own little bubble, they swoon. Oh, that's such a nice way of describing it. Hilal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're just very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Oh, or else I might have never come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there, heaving myself into the chasms. Okay. At least he didn't say tossing himself off. Chasms, okay. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. Is that really what you do? Wish we could do it all. I think about it. Why not? If I had the power, why not use it? I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes a really serious focus. Hilal laughs, even if there is a bit of regret in it. I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding would wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss. I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I'm saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the Perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try and have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all that out there, but the world is an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Hilal for the advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance all at once. I say goodbye to Hilal. Before I go, Hilal gestures towards the tower to see Sizzo. Wish to see me before I leave the clan. Well, I guess the bike is the final thing, so sure, we'll go up to the tower. Which we've already been up. But I guess now we can throw ourselves off without any danger. Okay, I'm caught in an endless loop. Oh no, I have broken it! Oh my god, we straight up broke it there, didn't we? Okay, fine. Where did we clamber aboard last time? It was like round this way, wasn't it? There we go. Well, we managed to find an endless climbing loop. Oh. Right, we are supposed to speak to you. Are you going to actually say something to us this time? Sizzo is an outclanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall. I think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their post by their training and their code. They must go to where they are needed, but Sizzo has been among us so long it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she is one of us. One of us. One of us. I think there is a perception among other clans that the Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanners suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Sizzo did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. Excited for my bike! Sizzo has a hearty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes! Jaddy told me how excited you were. Sizzo sniffs. She also told me that Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it! What? I hadn't meant it to say it out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. Don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Where I test with so many odds and ends, I might just be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. That sounds like an adventure. Technically, shouldn't Driss do this? I'm getting my own hoverbike? Ask Sizzo if I'm expected to make my own hoverbike. No, you're not going to make your hoverbike. You're going to build your own hoverbike. And the difference is? To make suggestions, you're creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Sizzo hands me something. This is a navigator. No, it looks like a telescope to me. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding old parts. I asked Sizzo where I might start looking. Say, well, looks like Thursday we're going to be building a hoverbike. Well, yeah, I mean, it is 12 minutes past 6. And I did say I was going to finish at 6 today. So, you find another one on that great rock. Oh, the one we'd been to. And another by the old dam, behind the old dam. Okay, we can probably get to that. I mean, I have a push. I can push. It's still 6:30. Needs to gather a control panel, power supply, and a calibrator. That's quite a lot of work. Tell Sizzo that sounds like a great amount of work to do, especially when I need my energy for gliding. There are tasks that grant energy and tasks that take it. This is the former. Tell Sizzo I'll see her soon and head off in search of my components. Together we'll create something new out of the old. Right, okay, where did we park our bike? It was down by... Also, right bumper navigator. Oh, okay, you just want me to look. Using the navigator. Right bumper to use navigator. Move cursor, place mark, exit. Well, we can't move with it. Is it supposed to be over there? Sure, I'll place a mark there. Nope, it doesn't want to place a mark. Oh, it didn't place a mark. Okay. One up there. Sure. And one by the dam, we know. Okay, this is really weird. Can we exit out? Thank you. Well, we'll find the dam. Screw it. Where did we park the bike? It was... Well, the ring's there, so it's over there somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, he's down there, so the bike should be down here too. Are we not getting to use his... Oh, no, there it is. There you go. Right. Rudimentary bike. Also, if we use that... Yeah, okay, that's only where we place those. If I... No. Oh, it's when we go in the menu it pops out. Okay, so... That's when it changes the aspect. Well, turns it full screen. It's going in and out of the menu, does it? Okay, well, at least we've found the root cause. Did she point over in this direction? I think she pointed over here somewhere, didn't she? I wasn't really listening. I apologise. I apologise. Maybe on top of this? Let's see if we can climb up. Can we make it to the top in time? Oh, it's another egg creature. Sure. Magic egg. You with something atomic? I don't know, is it atomic? Honestly, I didn't really listen where she said the first one was. The second one was at where we'd gone initially, because we thought that was the temple. And the third one is at the dam. So... Did anybody else catch where the first one was? I think she kind of pointed in this direction. There's some kind of structure here. What do we reckon? Over there? Right. Is there a way in, or are we climbing on top? Part of ships or something, so look for wreckage. Well, this kind of looks like a ship. Oh, I can't... Okay, we can't stick to this. It's not sticky. But it does have a door in the back. Okay, there we go. There's nothing of use to be found in this ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard of the cockpit. Of course we're going to push the button. Voice crackles from the machinery in front of me. It sounds like a recording. It's barely audible. Stop messing around with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Distant sound of someone slapping somebody else. Crackles out from the speakers. Somebody's watching Three Stooges? Sorry, Ramen. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. It's almost there. All right, let's see if this old machinist told us holds up. If not, there'll be hell to pay. Some sort of mechanical adjustments seem to be made. I hear the sound of 3 clicks. Buttons being pressed, perhaps. Okay. When I push the orange thing, pull that lever hard. Yes, Ramen. Orange lever. Sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, a runner's mask. Not that hard. You've torn it out. Suddenly the speakers are filled with static, crackling and a low rumble that seems to gradually increase in pitch and frequency. And then sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! Sounds like an ungainly person dancing around on a metal surface plays out. Okay, let's focus. The thing's moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Ramen? Let me check the machinist wrote down for us. A long pause, winding sound of static, then started playing when the ship took off. Seems to be increasing in frequency. Sounds like the ship is picking up pace. Suddenly what sounds like someone pulling and pushing every button they can possibly can as quickly as possibly plays out. Ramin? That lever just ripped out, Toma. That was how we slow the thing down. We're going too fast. We're going to crash. We need to try to... The recording cuts off there. Okay. Well, have I got any buttons I can push? Apparently not. So it doesn't look like there's anything I can grab here. Oh, actually, can I... That's not a ladder up. Okay. No. Just standing there looking unimpressed. Are you looking for a calibrator? I nod and Sammy looks gleeful. She always been a mischief maker. You won't find it in there. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never. Never. I need it, though. Do you? Oh, well, maybe you'll find it on your own. But I don't think so. Sammy laughs off my irritation. I compose myself. I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. I'll give you the calibrator. I'll give it to you. But I want some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want, something I want. Beetles, I stifle a sigh. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Okay, well, that's a whole quest. I'm not going to do that. It's 6:20. Maybe we do pick this up. I guess we could pick this up on tomorrow? Second half after Grifflands? Or we nip in and do this before Grifflands? Or something like that? But, yeah. We shall call it there. Also, where did I slammed my bike into this bit here. Also, it'd be interesting to see how it deals with saves. Being a demo, maybe it doesn't save. That might be an issue. Hope it saves, yeah. I would go into the menu to save it, but I don't recall there being an option there, and we know what happens when we go into the menu. But let's see. Yeah, it goes full screen. We have clothing options. Yeah, there's nothing for save. In fact, system just exits to title. So, well, I mean, we had a look. I can pick up with more of this. I'll leave it up to you guys, though. Do you want to see more of this? Either tomorrow or some other time during the week? Let me at least mark this up before we... I guess might as well switch out to the menu because we are done. Sure. Yeah. There we go. And I can mark this up. And I can go and get some food. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today. We